Good morning, family. How is everybody today? Unfortunately, I couldn't be with you this morning, but we're still going to have our Daily Bread reading. And the one that we're choosing for today is from February 24th, last Monday, and it's called Empty Fort Strategy. The scripture is coming from Judges chapter 7, verses 2 to 8. I'm not going to read through those verses because they're rather lengthy, and I would really like for you all to go home and make sure that you're reading through these scriptures. So basically, in a nutshell, what we see here is that Gideon has to fight with the Midianites. And the Midianites' army was just so huge, but so was Gideon's army. So what happened was that the Lord wanted Gideon's army, which represented Israel, to be decreased more and more, because God wanted to make sure that Israel realized that when they did win this war, it wasn't because of themselves and because of their great numbers. They wanted to make sure that Israel knew that it was because of God. So he kept on making sure that the numbers decreased, and you could read how he did that as you go through Judges chapter 7, verses 2 through 8. So why is this an important scripture for us today? Well, first and foremost, there's a secondary scripture that I want us to take a look at from Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 27. It says, "Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Is there anything too hard for me?" We find out that there is absolutely nothing too hard for God. So as you're going through your daily lives, this is something that I want you to remember. God has our backs. No matter how difficult it might seem, He is always in control of us and of our situations. So whatever it is that we're facing today, even though it might seem like the enemy's numbers are so big and what it is we have, our resources are so small, we have to remember that it's not about us and our resources. It's really about who it is that we serve. As we're serving God, He is in control and He will take care of our situations. So what is it that you're going through today? Are you facing some financial issues? Are you facing some type of health issue? What is it that you're going through today that you really need God's help with? Remember that He is in control, and He asks, is there anything too hard for me? Is there anything at all? Is there one thing that's too hard for me? Is there anything that's too difficult for me? And God is saying, no, it is not too difficult for Him. Is it a person on the job that's giving you a hard time? Are you having a difficult time doing the work on the job? Are you having a difficult time finding a job? God is saying that it's not too difficult for Him. So put it in His hands. But remember what the other scriptures say. The scriptures tell us that faith without works is dead. So do your part and God will do His. God bless you. And God willing, we'll see each other again next Sunday.